Hello everyone, hope you're having a great day. It's Fitness Friday and we made it to the end of another work week. So let's take a moment, pat ourselves on the back, breathe in and breathe out, put a smile on your face and tell yourself you made it. You pushed your way through, you persevered, you made it to another Friday. You didn't give up, you didn't give in, so great job. But we're here today to talk about your personal well-being. Why? Because your life matters. Your life is important. Regardless of whatever else is going on around you, you as an individual, you are important. So we're going to talk about a few steps that can help you get to your destination. The message is no grind, no glory. It's new school and old school mixed together. The word grind is a new school terminology that's used to describe a person that pushes his or herself to the point where they're able to achieve their goal. They're pushing themselves beyond limits. It's similar to the gears in an automobile when you accelerate and those gears have to work sometimes going beyond their capacity. However you look at it, it's about the hustle. It's about the work. It's about that unmatched work ethic for you to go above and beyond to get some results. Then we look at the word glory. They mainly use this in the Greek world, where it's a word that's used to describe someone that's renowned. Old school word. Someone that's renowned, someone of honor, someone that's recognized for their notable achievements. Do you get that? For you to get the results you need, you have to put in the work. For you to get recognized for your outstanding achievement, for you to be recognized for doing something phenomenal, you have to put in the work. The work is called the grind. So no work, no reward, no grind, no glory. I hope you got that. My friend David, King David, says it best. He talks about his friend Jonathan and his adversary Saul. He had this to say about them. He said that Saul and Jonathan were lovelier and pleasant in their lives, and in their death they were not divided. This is what gets me. This is what he says about them. He says they were swifter than eagles. They were stronger than lions. You have to understand the connection here. This is one warrior, David is a warrior, talking about two other warriors. Regardless of how David felt about them personally, regardless of David's history with Saul and Jonathan, he had to honor their legacy, that their story ended in glory. The question I have for you today is, how will your story end? How will your story end? Will your story end where no one will remember you because you did not make an impact on society? Or will your story end in glory because you positively impacted humanity? You made a contribution, you left a legacy, and that's why your physical fitness is so important. That's why your health is so important. That's why your well-being is so important, because if you're not here, if you're not around to leave your legacy, to leave your mark on society, no one will remember you. People tend to remember the notables, the greats, the people who have done something significant. And the charge is, can you make it happen? Are you willing to put in the work? Are you willing to grind to get to that place of glory? The thing is, a lot of people want to lose the weight. They want to get physically fit. They want to experience overall well-being, but they're not willing to make the sacrifice. They're not willing to spend the money on the food. They're not willing to spend the time in the gym. They're not willing to make the investment to get the return. It's just like working a 40-hour job where you go in and you put in that time, you grind for 40 hours, and at the end of the work week, you're looking for that paycheck. It's the same thing. The reward you get, it's based on the time you put in. So the results you currently have, it's simply based on the work that you put in over the years. If you're not happy with your physical fitness, if you're not happy with your health, if you're not happy with your overall well-being, then I'm here to tell you, it's based on the amount of work that you've put in, the amount of work that you've put in over the years. Little work means little reward. Abundant work means abundant reward. So if you're looking for an enormous reward, you got to put in a lot of work. You got to go for glory. You got to grind. You got to make it happen. You have to make the investment in you. It's just like someone who've retired and they can sit back and enjoy retirement because they grind. They put in 40 and 50 years and they worked, and now they can sit back and collect that check because they've invested over the years. They're getting out what they've put in. For you to experience longevity, for you to pursue the purpose for which you were created, you got to make sure that you're healthy. If you're not healthy, you won't fulfill your destiny. You won't be around long enough to leave a mark on society. How do you want your story to end? Do you want your story to end where no one will remember you? Or do you want to leave your footprints in the sand of time, where people will talk about the great things that you've accomplished? Why? Because you took time to take care of you. You are important. Listen, it's not going to happen without you working for it. It's not going to happen without you working for it. I have a dear friend and she said, listen, Vaughn, I was getting ready for competition and I was working out 2 times a day, 3 times a day. And she said, one day I passed out. I was working so hard. And when I got up, I saw people standing around me, and I got up, finished my workout, and went home. And you know what? She stood on the stage a few months later collecting accolades, awards. That was her moment of glory because she put in the grind. Not recommending that for everyone. But the point is, you have to grind to get to glory. David and Jonathan, they were remembered for 2 things. And these are the 2 keys I want to share with you. They grind, they conquered, they made their mark on society with 2 things. They operated with 2 principles: speed and strategy. Wow, David said that they were swifter than eagles. They were stronger than lions. It's time for you to let the lion out. You've been in a cage too long. You've put yourself in a cage too long. You've limited your own self by your own thoughts and ideas. You keep telling yourself, oh, I can't work out for 30 minutes. I can't work out for an hour. That's the bars that you've created to keep yourself locked in. You have to push yourself to new limits. You gotta grind. You got to grind. Listen, you have to go fast and you have to go strong. These are the 2 key elements you need to make it through the rest of this year. When it comes to your fitness goal, you got to go fast. You got to go strong. There is no time for you to wait. You can't wait for people to get with you before you start working out. You can't wait till you get all the money together before you start a gym membership. You can't wait. Time is against you. You need to make up for time that is lost. And you need to move in a state where you're accelerated. You're going 60 miles per hour, 120 miles per hour because you're trying to get to your destination. Then it's time for you to loop it in. Strength. They conquered with strength. You got to stand up. You got to be bold. You got to tell yourself, enough is enough. I'm not scared of these weights no more. I'm not scared of going to the gym. I got to put embarrassment behind me. I got to put my pride behind me. I got to put my shyness behind me. I got to be bold. I got to step out and say, listen, I'm here to grind. I'm here to make it happen. You have to go after it. This is your moment of glory. What will your story be? What will history say about you? You got to grind, because no grind, no glory. It's time for you to make it happen. Stop complaining. It's time for you to make it happen. Stop talking about it and start making it happen. It's time for you to grind. Time for you to go above and beyond. Time for you to push yourself beyond your limits. There are days when I don't feel like working out. There are days where I don't feel like waking up and doing anything. But I have to tell myself, how do I want my story to end? Go for glory. Athletes, they train for glory, for that moment where they stand on the medal stand and get that gold, that silver, that bronze. You can't just approach life with that attitude that, well, if it happens, it happens. You have to be intentional. You have to be motivated. You have to be inspired. It's time for you to grind. It's time for you to go for glory. This is your moment. There will never be another moment like this. Make your story great. End on a high note. Go for glory. Let's grind.